Baby just exposed how Adam22 betrayed him. And honestly, the internet isn't all that shocked by it. But Adam22 isn't letting anyone stain his name, especially not when it comes to loyalty. The only problem? The internet's not really buying all that talk.
They use you, abuse you, as soon as you get out the way, they act like they ain't worried about losing you, you know what I mean? But hey, check it out.
So, Brick Baby made a call from jail where he pretty much said that Adam22 had completely turned his back on him, stopped picking up his calls, ignored his texts, and didn't lift a finger to support his family. And to Brick, that was a total betrayal, especially coming from someone he called both a friend and a business partner. To Brick Baby, the whole jail situation made one thing clear: Adam's loyalty wasn't ever real. Not only did Adam use him to stack views and make money off his name, but Brick says he was straight up exploited.
I'm trying to get back to my kids. Everybody want to make content on my situation, nigga, but my daughter graduating from high school, nigga, in 2 years, you know what I'm saying? I got a baby that just started school.
And what really stung? While Brick Baby is sitting in a cell dealing with real-life struggles, Adam's out there living it up. Vacations, luxury, all that, like Brick never existed in his life.
I wish that big old deal, man, it's the Brick, man, while everybody laid up with their feet up out there vacationing, playing like they ain't got nothing for the kid, man. You already know we still keeping it strong.
But here's the thing, Brick ain't the only one who feels this way. Sharp, a former no-jumper employee, also had something to say. He backed Brick Baby up, calling out Adam for not even trying to help Brick's family out with a little something, especially when Adam has been racking up views and cashing off the content that Brick helped create. And let's just say, Sharp's take stirred up some mixed reactions.
He's calling people, and they not picking up. Now they're avoiding him. Why is that? Boy, why aren't you answering Brick calls? You ain't doing nothing right.
Some people said Adam doesn't owe Brick anything. They argued that since Brick is in jail, it's not like a typical business where you keep paying someone who's doing time. That's just not how most companies work. But others weren't feeling that at all. They pointed out that Adam and Brick weren't just business partners, they had a personal relationship. So even if it wasn't about money, people expected Adam to at least show some concern, maybe help with legal fees or check in with Brick's BM to see if he could lend a hand or something. But here's where things get even messier. Adam wasn't feeling the sneak disses he was getting. He didn't appreciate Brick throwing subliminals online and airing out their drama for the internet, especially when Brick went to talk to Sharp, who Adam already has beef with.
I didn't make a big deal out of it. I gave him the money, had to get him back on the street.
At that point, it became clear. Adam was done with the friendship, done with the business, and done pretending. But the reason he gave for cutting Brick off, let's be real, it sounded kind of weak.
Do I have concerns about Brick Baby returning to the platform? Yes, obviously, it would be kind of interesting, and I would wonder about the level of heat that it would draw to the building.
A lot of people felt like Adam had been looking for an excuse to distance himself from Brick, and this situation gave him a convenient way out. According to them, Adam never truly saw Brick as a friend. He saw him as content. But what do y'all think? Did Adam really just need a reason to cut Brick Baby off? Or was he genuinely hurt by the sneak disses and felt like the loyalty went both ways? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to hit that like button and follow for more hip-hop drama and real talk, only right here.
Claressa Shields finally breaks her silence on the heated clash with Tesehki, and she's not holding back. And y'all, you won't believe what sparked the tension between these two.
And that doesn't matter to me, but to sit here and say you can whoop some ass and you out here popping pills and doing everything you're doing, you're not gonna whoop nobody ass. You need to go to rehab and get that shit out your system. You need help.
Let's break down this drama because it's getting spicy. Now, if you don't know, Claressa Shields is not the one to play with. I mean, the lady is an Olympic gold medalist, multiple-time world champion, and self-proclaimed trained. So it's safe to say, this woman does not do catfights in pink wigs. This is her full-time profession. Now imagine her face when the internet started whispering that Tesehki, yep, that Tesehki, sister to Christian Rock and the current chaos queen of reality TV, could actually give her a run for her money in the ring. Yes, that happened. Fans of Baddies really hit up Claressa's mentions talking about Tesehki would wreck you. Now Claressa, well, she was confused, concerned, and highly amused. To her, the whole thing was comedy. This woman doesn't smoke, doesn't drink, and trains like her life depends on it.
If y'all don't, these girls fans be coming on here talking about some old Tesehki will do this to you, or Ivory will beat you up, or whatever the case may be. I'd be like, y'all got to be some damn fools, because one, I don't drink, I don't smoke, and I'm a trained killer. Literally, like, fuck boxer, I'm a trained killer. So it'd be like, they be talking about these girls, and it's like, I don't do no 30-second fight.
She's out here waking up at sunrise to run 6 miles while y'all are watching reruns of people throwing drinks in nightclubs. And y'all want to compare that to someone who throws shoes in a club for camera time? But it didn't stop there. Tesehki caught wind of Claressa's little chuckle and took her thoughts straight to the Jason Lee show. She said if she had the same training as Claressa, she'd beat the brakes off her.
You'll fight me, but I'm gonna train the same way you gonna train. I will beat the her.
Claressa?
Yes, if I trained and didn't smoke and drink, cause what she got so amped up off of is from alcohol, like no training. This is just natural. You train every day. You can't do a fight without training. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let me do your training you doing, and let me not be off that weed and poppers. I'm champion around this.
Not only that, she slapped $1 million price tag on the potential fight like this was an episode of Celebrity Deathmatch. Claressa, oh, she ran, not walked to her live stream. And not to cry, but to clap back. She laid it all out. No shade to street fighting, but swinging wildly for 30 seconds while security's holding you back, that ain't the same as going toe-to-toe with someone trained to knock you out with surgical precision. She even slipped in a lil jab, suggesting Tesehki might want to stop by a rehab center before even thinking about stepping in her ring. Yikes.
But to sit here and say you can whoop some and you out here popping pills and doing everything you're doing, you're not gonna whoop nobody ass. You need to go to rehab and get that shit out your system. You need help.
And if you thought Claressa was done, then baby, you don't know Detroit girls. Tesehki wasn't backing down either. She fired back with another shot, this time dragging Claressa's man, Papoose, into the mix. She posted a little snap of the two of them together to the tune of Candy, like she just won round 1. Wait, what? Claressa didn't flinch.
If you stop this, if you stop that, no, fight me right now. Call down my name. And shit, y'all know me. What's wrong with you?
She stood 10 toes down, doubled down on everything she said, and reminded everyone that reality TV fighting is just lil slapboxing on field trips. She even said give her 2 minutes alone in the ring with Tesehki, and it's a wrap. And y'all, she didn't whisper it. She said what she said with her whole chest, and just when you thought the tea was already piping hot, Claressa took a swing below the belt. She brought up some serious accusations from Tesehki's past. We're talking allegations way too heavy for this otherwise lighthearted brawl. But one thing's for sure, Claressa isn't just throwing hands, she's throwing words with weight. As for Mr. Papoose, he made it crystal clear who he's rocking with. No mess, no drama, just vibes and loyalty. So where does the situation leave us now? Well, some fans are not really up for this mess. Like this person who commented, she needs to stop responding to people that's not on her level. For Claressa, on the other hand, she says she's done with the back and forth, unless Tesehki actually wants to run it for real. She even dropped an Instagram story that read, "To all my fans, I love y'all. I have been elevating to a new level, and new levels comes new devils. I've been navigating and staying away from negativity for months, and these blogs, businesses, networks, and podcasts have been me. It's not easy to ignore it, but Lord knows I try. So moving forward, I'm back to ignoring the hate and sharing positivity and motivation to my village. That square up energy, still very much locked and loaded. From the ring to the gram, this one's got ratings written all over it. But the real question is, will Tesehki actually step into the ring for that $1 million check? Or is this beef staying digital like a Zeus Network reunion? What do you think, guys?